The World Economic Forum, based in Geneva, Switzerland, is a nonprofit independent organization committed to shaping global, regional, and industry agendas. The largest and first ever forum of its kind in West Africa is now underway in Abuja. Nigeria is hosting the economic mega event, just as it has surpassed South Africa as the largest economy on the continent. Elsie Kanza is director, head of Africa. Kanza spoke with VOA's Peter Clody by phone.
West Africa is currently the fastest growing sub-region in Africa. How is this coming about? The whole focus of this meeting is to say we need to go beyond the traditional measures of growth because the growth that we have seen over the last 10 years has not translated into the jobs that were expected, has not had significant impact on poverty as was expected, and we continue to see increasing levels of inequality.
The economic empowerment of women is also being addressed at the forum, but Kanza says that without peace and security, it's difficult to make progress in any respect. Nigeria's booming economy may eventually be slowed down by the constant acts of terrorism by the Islamic militant group Boko Haram, who last month abducted nearly 300 schoolgirls. U.S. President Barack Obama announced Tuesday that he has dispatched a team of intelligence and law enforcement experts to Nigeria to help locate and rescue the kidnapped girls. President Obama says this may be the event that mobilizes the world to do something against the terrorist organization.
Obviously, it's a heartbreaking situation, outrageous situation. You've got one of the worst regional or local terrorist organizations in Boko Haram in Nigeria. They've been killing people ruthlessly for many years now, and we've already been seeking greater cooperation with the Nigerians.
The whereabouts and safety of the abducted girls is of great concern to Nigerians.
I really believe that not enough is being done to rescue our daughters.
Bring Our Girls Back campaigns are gathering momentum across the United States, from Los Angeles to outside the Nigerian embassy here in Washington, D.C. I spoke to one of the campaign's organizers who told me what she would like to see happen.
Nigeria's federal government specifically and the president need to take the lead on exactly what the strategic plan of action should be here.
We're talking about school children, aren't
Yes.
we? Your thoughts?
It's horrendous.
Adebogla also says the Nigerian government needs to be more aggressive in its pursuit of Boko Haram.
There's a war going on in our school kids, and it seems as if the federal government is just standing by and letting it happen. When you do the research, this has been ongoing now for years. Why hasn't this been shut down? Why hasn't there been more pressure on Boko Haram to shut this down?
And you do point the finger entirely at Boko Haram?
Right now, yes, because they've taken claim for all of it. So if they're saying proudly on television that we did this and we're proud of it, and here are reasons why we're proud of it, we have to point the finger at them. But we also have to shed some light that the federal government could be doing a better job to shut them down.
Why isn't it?
I personally think it's a lack of willpower to do it, honestly. Possibly also a lack of resources, but I refuse to put it solely on a lack of resources when all of us continue to hear the UK, the US saying, we're here to help, just take the lead. We're here to help, just take the lead. So that now has to be, is this not prioritized for you on whatever your political agenda is? And if that's the case, that's ludicrous.
While delegates to the World Economic Forum on Africa discuss ways to use Africa's prosperity to close the growing gap between the wealthy and the poor, many believe the more urgent need is turning the tide on the rise of terrorism in Nigeria and across the continent. Paul Sisco, VOA News.